April 27th. 6 cylinders. Buying my current vehicle included the normal dilemmas of such a purchase. As I attempted to sort through the options, it necessitated choosing between what could be considered essential and what options I could afford while staying within my tight budget. Of the major options, a choice had to be made whether to buy a 4-cylinder or higher-powered 6-cylinder vehicle. I considered the miles I had traveled on my previous 4-cylinder, and the narrow brushes with other vehicles where a bit more power would have made a difference. Purchasing the 6-cylinder, I received a bit of criticism for not being economical, that I could have gotten along on 4 cylinders. Those comments still surface in my memory each time I encounter an on-ramp with 80-mile-per-hour rocket-like big rigs barreling down on me. I put my foot on that gas pedal and promptly scoot beyond the impending disaster, thanking God that I decided on the not-so-economical engine. It has paid for itself many times over by extending my life, if not repair costs. My relationship with God through Christ Jesus is like the choice between a just-to-get-by car and a higher-powered vehicle. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But I find it to be true in my life. I have experienced both kinds of relationships with my God. One, a type of surface relationship, only understanding that God is there when I need Him. The other, a deeper knowing Him and experiencing a deep abiding love for Him. The time I spend getting to know Him and the relationship I build with Him can be just enough to get by. Or it can be a relationship where I count on Him, know His character, and experience His power in my life. When busyness dominates and my day seems to be flowing smoothly, I tend to allow my relationship to slide a bit, sometimes more than a bit. I forget that my sufficiency doesn't include the word self and comes only through Christ, that my dependency on Him is not only for spiritual things, but for everything. As human beings, we find ourselves unwittingly prideful and arrogant. It is part of the fallen nature of man, as sin obscures our need for God. We are reminded of our need through difficulty, hardship, and pain. At least I am. I am not ashamed to say that I need Jesus' saving power, grace, forgiveness, and mercy daily. I could get along living on 4-cylinder power, but I want to live in a 6-cylinder relationship through His power in all circumstances. Every day I am graced to live. Exodus 6:5. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength.